Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here, and we're back for some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. In the last episode, it was our first episode, and we wound up here in Jubilife Village, somehow going past time. And we're now at Hisui, a new region of sorts. So, we have our mission here, we got our starter Pokemon as well, Oshawott, who we nicknamed Murasama. And we also got introduced to the Galaxy Expedition Corps, and now we're going to basically pass a trial, and if we make it through, we shall be a part of the Galaxy Expedition team. You're Akari, right? Wait, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. The trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Yes, and here is the entry trial, and as you can see, there's a whole map of this region. And, yeah, you could see some of the stuff compared to, well, since this game is based off of, Sinnoh, and, you know, you could kind of see that, Hisui is somewhat mostly structured, but you could tell over time there's some stuff that, shift over, you know, I guess Pokemon's tectonic plates kind of shift around more often than, our own world, so... Anyways, let's go and do our trial. This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if Professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor, something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Akari's talents are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. In other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs. So let's get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Akari. Alright. So yeah, now we're in our little open world of sorts. And, yeah, let's go up to Ray. This is Aspiration Hill. And we're in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Look, a Bidoof! We're finding the Pokemon you need already. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Silene taught me. Right? We kind of already went over that. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you'll ought to be alright. Let's skip a bit of dialogue there. Anyways, yeah, switching X, we could get the Pokeball here. And yeah, Bidoof here. We're probably not. This is probably going to end up being differently as the Let's Play progresses. Wherever you're trying to go, I can wait till you've got a. Wherever you're trying to go, I can wait till you've got a Bidoof. So, I guess this will be the only time we'll be going over wild Pokemon and well, I guess like it depends. But Bidoof here is, you know, not too great. It's a very beginner Pokemon. It's got decent stats. It's very much a very famous meme Pokemon, and I do adore its memery. Although it's not really the best suited for this, and it's not even an HM slave. There are no HMs in this game, so unfortunately it doesn't really have any sort of role it could really fulfill. So yes, we'll be going over each Pokemon every now and then. And next up, now Starly here is the type to run at the drop of a hat. But not to worry, crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close. So yes, different Pokemon can be alert of how you are, so you have to definitely be a little bit more stealthy. So Starly here is our usual bird Pokemon, our usual, like, start of the game, early route bird. Starly is one of the better ones, and I think it's really solid. It's got some nice speed and attack, and I think it could make a nice early game partner. Anyways, let's get locked and loaded. So yeah, Starly is definitely a nice Pokemon, but I think it will fit in that area where it might start getting outclassed, or you might find better Pokemon later on. But if you do like how its final evolution is, I wouldn't blame you. Anyways, that's how you do it. And that's Starly caught 2. I admit, I'm impressed so far. Right? And he is going to teach us about something else here. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Silene's wise teachings, have an item at the ready, but you want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Okay, we kind of already went over this. Then once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. So yeah, these two are now in our party, so yeah, we could send them out whenever, but let's have Murasama get some berries off this tree. Got 3 orange berries, nice. It does give them a little bit EXP as well, so if you ever need that little bit of a extra boost, maybe you might just do that, just to get that 1 level up. There it is, Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? It has what? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the Pokemon around you and you'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. So yeah, this, again, that little green meter tells you how easy that Pokemon will be to catch, and once the X icon appears, you'll be basically forced to engage in battle or run away. Once in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try and catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at the wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you learn in battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. Alright, so yeah, we could initiate Pokemon battles, much like in the wild. So yeah, you can see once that red eye appears, they do get aggressive. Shinx here, I'm not sure if it will do it. It's just kind of roaring at us at the moment. Anyways, Shinx here. It is... Actually, if you actually backstrike them, you actually could catch them by surprise. Shinx here is definitely a very used Pokemon in a lot of Sinnoh games whenever people want to use them for, you know, early game. And a lot of them end up being on the main teams for a lot of people that play the Sinnoh games. Now, to say that this Pokemon kind of... Oh, I kind of just realized that some Pokemon kind of get a little bit outclassed. I feel like this one is one of them. Even though it's used a lot by a lot of people, and a lot of people love using it on their teams, I think it's a really good early start, and I feel like it could bring you through most of the game. But I feel like later on it might not be the best choice. But if you love its line, the entire Shinx line, I know a lot of people do, it is a pretty good Pokemon in general. It's a really nice and solid electric type. Wait, did you really? You really did it! Wait, you did it! That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon one after another? I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. And now we're back here at base. Just a little taste of what's to come. Oh, I said you'd pass with the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Akari! You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I've got to admit, it's true. You've got real talent for this. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh? And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just as simple as that. So, yeah, as I was mentioning, future Pokemon, we'll kind of be doing different bios, unless it's a Pokemon I want to catch on the team, or if it's a required fight. But, yeah, we will be going over that eventually. We will be showing that off. But, yeah, I just want to give off those 3 bios for now. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction. So yeah, now we have to report to Captain Silene. So let's go do that. And not just change in Jubilee Village just quite yet, but eventually we'll go and see more of it. Why not? But let's report first our findings. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy. But you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. And we've received the Survey uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then your report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. What do you have to say, Ray? Go change into your uniform. Use the mirror in your quarters to make sure you put it on right. Okay. All right. So yeah, we do have 3 Pokemon on our team. I guess I will have to mention that we will have temporarily party members. So, yeah, we're going to be eventually going over every Pokemon I am going to have on my team. But as for temporarily party members, I feel like we will be having plenty of them for the time being. All right, let's go change. And yeah, this is where our customization will come in. There we go. Oh, excuse me, I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. And yeah, we can actually change contact lenses, so we could change that anytime you want. And yes, we shall. Here we go, we're looking more fit into this place already. So I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. Definitely not the best times recently, but definitely trying to look forward. Look at you in the Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Ready your accommodations. You may continue to use this room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. And now we're finally looking the part. Now present yourself to the commander. Alright, Commander Kamado. Let's go and meet him at the 3rd floor. So yeah, there's a whole 2 floors over here. This place. And yet another very familiar looking face. I have been waiting for you! I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Akari? Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Yeah. You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed a trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilee Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Akari, Pokémon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Mission complete. So the commander has also accepted you. Understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you'll need this. And we have obtained a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. So yes, there is also crafting here as well. And 3,000 Pokédollars as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Ray, you're an expert of crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whatever you need in your survey work, you'll most likely make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way, we can catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craft work so you can try it yourself. And we got ourselves our second mission already. So yes, this game definitely takes a lot of, I guess, inspiration from a lot more modern games where crafting is definitely a lot more, like, seen. Well done, earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clother. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Got an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. So yes, now the shops are open to us too, and there's actually a few new shops that's open up too. Hey, this way to the craft works. So yeah, a lot of these characters here are descendants, or not descendants, ancestors of present-day characters that we've seen. Although maybe not in my Let's Plays, but yeah. This here is the Craftworks. And that there is the workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money Captain gave you, feel free to spend that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. So, let us craft right away. Need a tumblestone and apricorn, and we can make ourselves up to 20 of these. Already, we're making some really solid progress. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe that this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon you possessed the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. And we received a Pokedex. And a volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Laventon continually adds to it with each report made on a new Pokemon species. So yes, if you open it up, you can actually see each Pokemon we have caught or met. So it has the entire Hisui region and Obsidian Fieldlands so far. And we have tasks with unreported data as well, so this will help us with our level ups. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there is in this grand region. There'll be plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokedex. I've got to get going on those myself. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research task I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good Akari. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. And yes, there's also side quests. So yeah, they really this is the first time Pokemon's really made side quests a big thing. I know there's side quests in other games, but this is the first time where they actually have I guess missions for them. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yes. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. And yes, that's where we're learning about evolution as well. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. And yes, request number 1. There is going to be plenty of requests that we will be doing throughout the Let's Play. And I believe that's the only one open right now that I know of. I also keep forgetting that we have to press on the left joystick to do this, but yeah, we also have a new shop here. I don't know if it's not really opened yet, but it appears here. This part seems like it's a nice battleground. It will be important later on. And, oh. We got ourselves another request that we could potentially take. You're the newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Adorable Starly, our second request. So yeah, we have to fulfill a full entry of that Pokédex. It won't necessarily take just one to really do it. Those ears. No, I can't recall them. So, I know Shink's ears had odd markings inside, but what are they? No use, I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show me it? I gotta see with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. And I guess we shall show him, because we do have a Shinx. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it. Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. I feel like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only that throat's in my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me out. That bone out. Okay. So, yeah, some of these requests are pretty easy. Some of them do get a bit challenging. Some of them do require a lot of work. But, yeah, I think we're going to end it off here. We made good progress, and we passed our trial. And next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus, we shall set forth and see what Professor Laventon wants of us as we will start exploring more of the Obsidian Fieldlands. See you guys then.